ICANN is a really unique not-for-profit in central Indiana. We train service dogs to be placed with individuals with disabilities, but we do it in a really unique way. We actually use incarcerated individuals to do the training. So they are responsible for the dog 24/7, and through the 2-year process, they actually engage the dog in different activities to prepare them to be with individual with a disability. So we like to say that we're changing lives on both ends of the leash.
The problems walking started when I was 40 or so, and now I walk either with a walker or on a scooter. A friend of mine who also has a service dog suggested that I contact ICANN, and I had an interview there, which was a really great interview. It lasted 2 hours, and they just wanted to see what kind of type of dog I would react to.
The whole premise and the reason why ICANN was even started was just to give people an opportunity to gain more independence. The independence for the individual with a disability, but also the incarcerated individual, to give them a purpose, to give them an opportunity to contribute to the community right from where they are.
What I wasn't prepared for was the emotional impact, because all of a sudden I realized he makes a difference in how I feel. Let's say I go shopping and I take him with my walker and we go very, very, very slowly through the aisles, and I don't mind. And that's one of the greatest gifts, really. He makes me feel normal. I can take Oliver with me anywhere, restaurants, supermarkets. I mean, he goes with me everywhere, doctor's offices.
Since 2002, we've been able to place over 210 people with a service dog. That dog may impact 10 people a day, or 100 people a week, or 1,000 people a year. So the ripple effect of that one animal partnered with that one individual is immense. This is a lifetime commitment. So we want the dog to be the best suited for that individual, for their family, for their situation.
So it's a 2-year training process for each dog, and there's assessments all along. The specialized skills can go from emptying a washer and dryer and pulling the basket over to a person, opening doors with buttons, turning on lights, turning off lights. They pull down the bed sheet, pull it back over. They'll pull off your socks, your gloves, your coat, put the leg back in the wheelchair.
He's very good in keeping me in the moment. I'm right there and I'm not worried, and I don't mind having disability, and so I mean that's the greatest thing. I mean, it's hard to look at the dog without smiling.
ICANN currently facilitates out of 3 prisons in Indiana. We do 2 at the Pendleton Correctional Facility. Those are both men facilities, a maximum and a medium security prison. And then we also have dogs located at the Indiana Women's Prison here in Indianapolis. And we treat it like a job. From the very beginning of our partnership, the only requirement that we have is that that individual has a high school degree or a GED, and that they have the right attitude to be able to do this work, because it's not easy. So we want them to take the job very seriously. And from there, the sky's the limit. They can learn how to teach the dog all the skills that they will need in order to be ready to be placed with an individual with a disability.
And the handlers have gone through a 9-week probationary training. They work in group sessions and one-on-one sessions where they teach 9 basic core behaviors to the puppy, and they go slow. We're developing individuals, not just dogs. We teach life skills, interpersonal communication, conflict resolution, anger management. We try and incorporate that in our training and give them the tools, the opportunity to change.
Our hope is that when they do get out of prison, they can use these skills to work for a vet clinic or go work for an organization where they might be doing dog training or dog grooming. People that have been incarcerated, if they have a good job and they stay employed, the likelihood of them returning to the prison system is smaller. And so this gives them a little bit of hope.
In the beginning, you feel kind of weird, because these are serious offenders. We as clients, we don't approach them as offenders, we approach them as human beings who have to be experts who trained wonderful dogs. It's a matter of pride to them that they can actually give back something to society.
We typically have our graduation ceremonies in the prison, and so we invite the public. We usually have about 300 people or so come in, and witness the changing of the leash. So the inmate handler that's been working with the dog then actually gives the leash over to the client, and their family is there. And here are these most unlikely people. You know, you have somebody who has committed a crime, and the men and women on our program, they are in prison for a long time. And then on this side, you've got an individual who's felt isolated from maybe their community because of their disability. So both of them have a problem, right? And then they come together to solve each other's problems. And now the inmate has this opportunity to help somebody and contribute to the world right where they are. And the client has the opportunity to receive this gift of this dog and be able to experience their world in a totally different way. And who would have ever thought that it would have happened in a maximum security prison? And that's our goal, is that this dog is the conduit of hope, and that they can provide some type of experience for volunteers, for handlers, for clients that is not matched by anything else in their life.